In this video we will be working with items, and here is our index.html and style.css. in our span folder we are, and the things I have added here is I have 15 items. Each item has this I1 to I15 class as well. The other thing I have done here is I have added this class of I10 and give it a background color of black. And here we are using our grid template columns, 4 columns with the value of 1 fr that divides it into 4 columns equally with a gap of 20 pixels. So that's the basic setup. Now let's do some work. If we add some width here and say 400 pixels, so here I does is manually increase the width of this item to 400 pixels. As the width increase for this column, our other items that is covering the available space are divided equally in 3 columns. Or let's say we have this content. Let's remove this width, save this, and add some random value here and save it. As you can see, whether it's our manual width or this content width, it's affecting our rows and columns as well. So this is not the good approach if you want to resize your item. Instead, we can use a better way to do this. So let's remove this, save this, and go into our style.css. So what could be the better approach? The better approach is we can use span to resize our item. Let's say we want to cover these 2 columns with this one item. How we can do this? We can simply say grid column span 2, and this will cover the 2 columns. Or we can say this, that I want this item to cover these 3 columns. We can simply say 3 and save it, and it covers the 3. Or we can say we want this to be 4 column. What this does, so we have 3 columns in this row, but our span is of 4. So the problem here is that we have 3 columns here, but we have the span of 4 for this item 10. In this case, item 10 moved into a new row, and these spots will be called dead spots as there is no item here until now. How we can fill these dead spots with items, we will learn more about it later. But let's get back to our previous example, and let's say we want these 2 spots as well for this item. So this is column, this is row, so I want here is grid row, and then we have this span, then we add 2. So this item is covering 2 column spots and 2 row spots.